You're listening to the voice of Catfish Flipper here on Salvation Radio. Welcome to the show. With me today in studio, Tim, Jerry, and the legend himself, Catfish Rob. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thanks, bro.
Woohoo! You know it, man. You know what? I'm over here changing leagues. The Louisiana Swamp League is getting, we got our pay-per-view coming up.
So, well, hold on 1 second, okay? Okay, just 1 second. This is for the Swamp. Yes. Request from my dad. Everybody gets flushed.
Oh, nice.
Here we go. Oh, there, we got the flush out of the way right at the beginning.
Well, I almost flushed the intro completely, too. I'm changing leagues and all already. Oh, man. But, yeah, the swamp is brewing, and as you can, heard from that flush, everybody's getting flushed around here.
Oh,
yeah. We got WrestlePalooza coming up. Like I said, we're still having a lot of fun with the swamp. And 18 matches, or what? Or did the total jump?
No, I think it's 20 now.
20 matches. My goodness. I mean, they were complaining about how long WrestleMania took. We're almost going to have to take the whole three.
You think 7.5 hours is bad? Just wait till you see our 10.5.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. You know what, Rob? That's exactly what I was saying. I mean, in terms of bringing so much action into one night, into one event, these guys, and shout out to Commissioner Shane for helping out and bringing all this action together here in the swamp. I said everyone seems to be contributing. Like I said, a lot of titles. I mean, a lot of titles. Up for grabs. And but before we get into WrestlePalooza, kind of want to keep the tradition of shouting out the champions. Jerry, do you want to do the honors of shouting out LSL's 204?
Oh, sure. It'd be my pleasure. Okay, for the World Swamp Champion, it's SOS Brandon Berserker Baum.
Back to back.
Right.
Huh?
And he retained.
Yep, he's a good champion, but, like I said, borrowed time.
Oh, yeah. Now, last cycle, he won the IWA World, and now he's, back-to-back, not back-to-back IWA World, but, back-to-back Swamp Champion. So congrats, brother.
Yeah, congrats, Brandon.
You still there, Rob?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think he heard you. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and looks like the next one for the American Extreme Champion, DOD Big Mama Red.
Congratulations, Rob.
Congrats. Mm-hmm.
She better watch her back at WrestlePalooza, is all I'm saying.
Yep, but she's bringing her A game, so look out.
Oh, yeah, she's a champ.
Oh, yes, and she retained, too.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right. He did retain it.
Mm-hmm.
DOD.
And, yep, DOD, what a force. And the King of the South champion is 10K Chicken Legs Peg.
Boo.
Yeah, that was a shocker. I think people took Chicken Legs Peg too lightly, and look where she is now.
Yeah.
No.
I got nothing nice to say, so don't say anything. So I'll just... Who's our next champion? Who's our next champion?
Well, this one makes me very proud. Southern Heritage Champion, none other than my brother, Eric Fontaine.
See, now there's a name... Oh, yeah, there's a name associated with respect right there, Eric Fontaine. When you got faces like this in the league, this is... I mean, let's be honest. In the IWA, it's hard to play the face role. But, Eric just, he shines at it, brother.
Oh, Eric does shine at it. And when I first brought him in, we had the brother talk. And he was saying Gerald, I'm a little nervous and I'm a little scared. And I said, well, why is that, bro? He goes, I don't want to compromise who I am or do anything that would make me lose who I am. And I said, just like in the kickboxing ring, he goes, exactly. I told him, bring that attitude to the LSL. You will be respected. I guarantee you that, but you're going to have to earn it from every one of those wrestlers, managers, commissioners, and everything. I respect you and always will, but you're going to have to go out and prove yourself.
Oh, yeah, and prove he has. He's our Southern champion, Southern Heritage champion.
Right.
Yeah, and there was rumor of Goldust taking that title with him, and he even rubbed it in Eric's face before the match and said, I'm going to take this title, and there isn't anything you can do about it. Well, yeah, there was. Eric said this title's staying here, and it's staying with me.
Nice.
Very proud. And who else? Primetime Elite Champion. Awesome. Mina Colossus. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. That's one of those.
Always on that title page, always.
I was about to say that manager seems to, hit. And, when he came over to this league, I know like I said, I think we had mentioned his other wrestlers that he has. I mean, so, yeah, there's.
King of Chili's.
Oh, yeah. So this is.
Here.
Yeah, so this is trouble. This is trouble.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And. Oh, yeah. And the brass knuckle champion, NRA/MM Barnabas Slade. Yes, I do have a problem with this guy.
I would say, yeah. I mean, after it was revealed that who broke the window and who left the message, this made it pretty clear who Eminem was.
Yeah, and him and B.R. Anderson. I will admit, Hard Rock
muscle.
Oh yeah. Hard Rock wasn't in the right frame of mind at the time. This is before he got sent off for counseling and everything. That he was jumped, he was beaten, hitting with his own hammer. And they did it from behind. He got a Yakuza hit kick to the back of the head. And I was thinking, okay, you guys
Wow, that's cheap, yeah.
So this guy better watch his back because,
Now in his defense, now Catfish Rob can testify to this. Last cycle or this cycle, Pipsqueak got quite a trashing. I mean, Rob, can you talk about how bad Pipsqueak got beat up this cycle?
Well, the Pipsqueak kind of got himself in a little bit of kind of hot water and found himself in the wrong hole.
Yeah, not the fishing hole he wanted to be in.
Not really. Not unless a toilet takes you out to sea.
Yeah, but he got himself in a lot of hot water, and now he had to find some help. So but we'll get to that in the trash talk. We'll talk more about that, Rob.
Yeah, okay. We got you on that.
Okay, and our Colossal Fear champion is DOD Ricky the Fox Steamboat. Congratulations, a lot of respect.
Now, Rob, here's another kind of face character. Ricky isn't a bad guy, right? He isn't known to go around slashing people or jumping people from behind, right?
Most of the time, not.
Yeah, so I mean that makes that division.
The dark side when it comes time to it.
Aha! So he's one of. So maybe that matchup there in the Division X is gonna cause him to turn, because I mean he's gonna be going up against the faces of all faces, and to get to that title, because isn't that the same belt that Fontaine is chasing?
Oh, the X Division, yeah.
Yeah, so that should be a brewing matchup. Come, like I said, those two guys.
Eric made it known. He said he's there to dominate the X Division. He's going to win other titles on the way, but that's his main focus.
Yeah, and interesting enough, Ricky and Eric are both on the title page. So
I'd love to see them wrestle.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one.
Who knows? If you win the league title, you might get to see them wrestle.
Yeah, on the way up to the title page. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now this next.
I have a feeling he's coming.
Oh yeah, I see that one coming, definitely. Now this next guy, Jerry.
He's something else. The North American champion. Order, the cage animal, Matthew Stimboli. He is definitely a force to reckon with there.
I mean, as a tag team,
Yes.
the
And
Stambolis.
Here's his thing. Stamboli 420 says, "I just smoked your ass."
Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, and let's say it like it is. I mean, as a tag team, the Stambolis are unbelievable. But when this caged animal, just finds the right, opportunity, yeah, seeing on the page is awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
they're going to come out and they're coming full force.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. See a lot of good things from the Stambolis, though.
And you know what? They got their back to the wall right now with that tag team title coming up.
Yeah. How good would it be for him that we have a belt, North American Championship, and then become one half of the Extreme Champions?
Nice.
Why not? Might as well.
Funny thing is, the way I made these tag team titles, they get to choose their number one contenders.
Oh
like
yeah.
It. Yeah, I like
yeah.
that kind of a draw. I like that kind of.
Or they could make a number one contenders match for one team to go up against another, and whoever wins that will take them off.
There you go.
That's the way it should be right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that way too. Yeah, that's a nice one. At least like that, especially with as many tag teams that there are.
Well, Hard Rock and Eric made it known they want to go for the Extreme Tag belts and team up.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Willowick Nightmare and Death's Inferno one of them tag belts too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely going to keep the two old guys together. Keep Willowick and Red Rum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Willowick and Red Rum? Okay.
Nah, keep the old man together.
Yeah. And it looks.
And Tessa wants to tag up the guy for that too.
Who was that? Who was that, Rob?
That would be for men.
Oh,
that's a man's tag team.
No. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
But we did make that intergender tag team title. Don't forget about that.
Yeah.
Co-op.
That'd be kind of cool.
You got to get that tournament going.
We will as soon as we get all these other tournaments done. I mean, there's so many tournaments already. We need to get them out of the way first before we start any more.
Oh yeah.
Got a lot invested. All right, but where are we at on this title page? Hey, cheers! Cheers!
Yeah.
Well,
that's my beer.
Nice.
Well, the next person which really shocked me is the Iron Fist champion is Holly.
Want a cracker?
Well,
actually, I kind of knew Polly was going to be. I kind of knew Polly was going to be really good when she came in.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know how good she would be.
Oh yeah.
You saw something in her?
Yeah, I saw something in her.
All I can say to Paulie is congrats, but now you have that title. You become the hunter. You're the hunted now.
Well, Paulie is a untraditional face. I mean, she's looking to tag up with Fontaine. They had a little skirmish with Ellie Mae and her, but it was interesting to see Paulie's her the way she just came out, because like I said, she's an untraditional face. So moving into this next phase of our obviously looking past WrestlePalooza, I can't wait to mix it up with Paulie and Fontaine and Ellie Mae and the midget wonder
the midget wonder Pipsqueak.
Oh yeah.
Put Eric and Paulie in the intergender tag team tournament. That'd be cool.
Yeah, there you go. See, exactly. Now you're talking our game. Keep
Oh
the
yeah.
wrestling focused, baby. Keep the wrestling in front.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
first blood champion.
Well, the first blood champion is Buck's Inefficiency.
Huh. What kind of ironic? Kind of ironic.
Kind of ironic. I wasn't expecting him to be there.
But
But
Mr.
congrats
Yeah,
nonetheless.
Mr. Inefficiency himself.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
That's
yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Keep the belt if you can, but there's a lot of hungry contenders out there for it.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
you know. I mean, I hate to put it on blast, but you know who I go after is these guys. I go after usually the ones that don't trash talk or the ones that are just kind of silent. I was like, you know what? I know they're playing a bigger game, so I know they got more focus throughout like a broader spectrum. So
That's how you get a feud with a flutter, man. All you got to do is take the damn title.
Yep. You can feud with them.
Yeah. If you want to feud with a flutter, just take their title, and they'll be pissed and they'll want to take you on.
Oh yeah.
So awesome Mina Colossus coming for you. Either that or you start trash talking.
Yeah.
But I know they're not gonna trash talk. They're playing a different game, brother. That's just their style.
Yep. Everyone has their styles, guys.
I need to drop a few leagues. I need to drop a few leagues so I can start trash talking.
Get the love.
There you go.
Now we got
All
two
right.
southern. We got two southern. Oh no, one Southern Heritage.
Yep. We've got the next champion, which this one was kind of shocking too, was Southern Hardcore champion 10K Dogman Montana.
He must have went up and seen that movie.
Well, he could have, but the 10K I didn't expect to be on the front title page. That was
No, not this quick.
Yeah.
Not 2 cycles after their debut. I didn't expect it either.
Yeah. Well, it just shows you anything can happen.
I got a feeling I know 2 managers that this person could be, that these 10Ks could be. Either Zach Gargis or Cal Harrell.
Oh, yeah, one of those two. Could be, I think it's Cal, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. Trying to pay us back for kicking him out.
Well,
I just wish we could get Kim that would tell us who really is.
Of course, don't get me wrong, I could be wrong on that too, of who 10K is.
Well, it could, like I said, I think it's Cal. That's my personal opinion, but I could be wrong.
Well, congratulations, Dogman.
Yeah, congrats, Dogman.
Yeah, way to go, bud.
And come get your title. Come get your title.
Come get it.
We're gonna come get him.
Is there another DOD?
Oh yeah, we're coming for him.
Mm-hmm.
I know where I'm signing. I know where I'm signing.
Yep, and here's something that's also. Oh, this was a surprise too. Barbed wire champion DOD Tessa the Fox Red.
What? Tessa's tough, man.
Nah, that's no surprise. I knew she had it in her.
Oh yeah.
From her time in the EEL, I knew she had it in her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
She was coming. It took her a few cycles, but she's won a few titles over there too.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
She also got cheated out of the COH women's title shot over there.
Oh, nice. Who edged? Someone edged her out?
Actually, she was supposed to have got a title shot over there, and they never did give it to her.
Oh, dang.
That's because they took EEL out of the equation.
Oh, okay, yeah. So probably in the inactivity.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean the league EEL. They took it out of COH.
Okay. I thought it was like the inactivity and the IWA took it out. No. So it was
Well,
just they just shifted it out of the COH collection of leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
to
okay.
catch on, they cut that from, what was it, 10, 4 or 5 weeks?
I don't remember how many leagues they had. All I know is that they have 3 left.
No.
They took about 6 or 7 there.
She's a champion here in the LSL. So, like I said, I think
congratulations to Tessa.
I think she's gonna make some nice.
To tell you the truth, the last cycle in the EEL, her and Ricky the Fox were the tag team champions.
Nice. So there you go. There's another inner what did you call it?
Interpromotional.
No. Oh, there you go. There you go. Intergender.
Yeah, because they are man and woman intergender.
Nice. Very cool. Now speaking of another, I mean, SOS is just, I mean, shout out because these guys too. It's been a pain in the butt trying to beat this tag team.
Yep. This tag team, the tag team champions, SOS Social Justice Warrior and SOS Alternative Right Man. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, the guys who beat Rob in the final round before WrestlePalooza.
Dang, yeah, they're a tough SOB. Those SOSs.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
Robbie's a good player.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of rode us up in the last 10 seconds of the match.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Like I said, that's a tag team.
To go.
what was that, Rob?
After they got the pinfall with 10 seconds to go, we kind of lost focus there.
Oh, yeah, those last second mishaps are always hurt more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, gotta keep your eyes on the game. You can't just look around.
No.
That's right. Keep your eyes off the women at ringside and just keep your eyes on the opponents.
Yep. I have no pity if you're gonna let your hormones get out of balance and not concentrate in the match. Then if you lose, that's your fault.
That's why I had to get rid of the Ramalama Ding Dong.
Yeah, he did. Him and Hard Rock had a chance to win that match, and he got distracted.
Yeah, he was just checking out.
The fishing hole.
Yeah, he was just checking out Ellie Mae's assets.
Well, yeah. Well, didn't you guys see the tattoo above her butt that said "All Aboard"?
What? No, poor Ellie Mae. It was just
I seen the tattoo on my that says "All Aboard."
Poor Ellie Mae's was probably just a rub-on tattoo. It's one of those Hannah. Next time,
man, but mine's real.
Next time you look, Jerry, it's gonna say, "Hey, what are you doing looking? Hey, what are you doing looking?"
Trying to make moves on Eric, and Eric just turned around and walked away.
Oh, I'm telling you, that focus. I'm telling you, that face focus is awesome.
Oh yeah, like I said, I've never seen a woman get so mad who flaunted something, and especially my brother, it turns around and just shakes his head and laughs and goes back in the dressing room and shuts the door.
She was laughing because Pipsqueak was underneath her tickling her.
Yeah, that was probably it. But Eric laughed and walked into the locker room because he knew what she was trying to do with their little midget there, and he just went back into the dressing room and talked to me about it.
He's all like, I know what
he was like, how stupid do you think I am?
Oh, nice.
My brother's not that dumb. I should have told Ellie.
Were you trying to say something, Rob? Oh, okay.
We're gonna rename Pipsqueak.
We're gonna rename Pipsqueak. What's his name now?
Peppy the Pooh.
Pippy the Pooh. Okay.
That sounds better.
Oh, poor guy. All right, where are we
Okay.
at? Where are we at on these champions?
Okay, the next one, the TV Tag Team Champions
Yeah.
are, well, this is a shock too, and you guys may drop your jaws, but the 10K you definitely got to give credit to. And I'm talking about Chicken Legs Peg and Dogman Montana. Congratulations.
Yeah, shout out.
Two titles now.
They have 2 singles titles and tag belts. Congrats. Know what that feeling's all about.
You know what? I hate to be that bummer, but there's so many of us in these leagues. Like, anytime we're not a part of the tag teams, it's like, come on, guys, we gotta get, darn it.
Yeah. But also, they better look out too, because there's a lot of teams coming, and
Yeah.
they're hungry. Our guys are definitely hungry.
You know what? There's a lot of competition in this freaking league. I hate to say that, but anyone that said that there's no competition or that there's no one else here, it's like, damn it.
Put the glasses on.
Yeah, I gotta concentrate a little more. This thing's gonna get tough.
Oh yeah.
Ellie Mae must be sitting on Flip's lap.
Dang it!
You can't concentrate.
Gotta put her to work.
Ellie Mae, calm down and Flip. You'll put your eye out. Stop that.
Hey, get focus. Gotta get that Fontaine focus.
That's right. You got to have my brother's focus, man.
Focus.
Pippy the Pooh's probably behind Flip, taking the butt, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ellie Mae almost thought my brother was gay, and I said, no, my little brother's not gay.
Oh,
And they said,
man.
well, how can you resist my charms? I go, easy. He can see through a fraud.
Oh yeah, he's all like, I ain't falling for that bimbo.
I'd say, I told her also, he didn't retire undefeated a kickboxing champion for nothing and wasn't on the Olympic team for nothing winning the gold. Yeah, I said, you know how many women were trying to flaunt it at him at the Olympics, and he had nothing to it. He says his priority was winning the gold medal.
Hey,
I said,
speaking of somebody else whose focus is winning gold, and has won gold from the get go here,
oh yeah,
the War Goddess.
oh yeah, and it brings me to.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Jerry.
This brings me to this, which I'm very proud to say. The 6-man champions are the IOD, Blade Runner Link, Blade Runner Sloth, and War Goddess, like Flip was talking about.
Oh yeah, man. You know what? When I saw that, I was like, you know what? Yes, it was a good move for her. Hard Rock, benefited from his move. Lockdown is, benefiting from his actions. Everybody, Fontaine got a title. I mean, the whole crew is knocking it out of the park now. And then you get the cherry on top, and you get that gold with War Goddess in a whole nother, a whole nother faction. So kudos, man.
Yeah, that was quite the move, because out of something bad, something good came out of it. Like with everybody knows Hard Rock and War Goddess started off as tag team champs, and then we're winning all this gold, and then Hard Rock and had a breakdown. War Goddess didn't. She just took it in stride. Okay, I fell off the ladder. Now I got to climb it again. Hard Rock was kind of hit very hard with it, with the success he had, and then all of a sudden things went downward, and then he started getting his composure back, and then it led to him getting out of control and going to counseling or being fired out of the LSL. And
then he got his little revenge against Hatcher, and then I mean, this little I mean, it's not over yet, because I did see that Sloth and him are going to have some kind of war games, or like sledgehammer games or something.
Well, that's kind of up in the air right now, because of what Hard Rock talked to me. He talked to Eric. Believe it or not, War Goddess was in the conversation too, in Julia Rain's office and everything. We all sat down and had a talk, and Julia did ban the sledgehammer. But if they want to do something different, like call it the Sledgehammer Games, not really using a sledgehammer, but doing different kinds of matches that basically, will feel like you're getting hit like a sledgehammer.
Nice. Okay.
Maybe do it like the Sledgehammer Championship. Yeah.
What was that, Rob?
Why don't we do a Brat's Nuts match, man?
Brat's Nuts match.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah,
start snatching them. Start snatching 'em.
but yeah, why not have the sled? Do something different, like have the sledgehammer championship money grab or something like that.
Right,
We
right,
could
right.
figure something out.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
You know,
I
Hey,
just saw.
there's one way you can't get suspended if you use Johnny. And that's if I put it up on a pole.
I
Then
mean,
it's fair game. Whoever gets to it first gets to use it.
I'll tell you this. After seeing that last report where Shane listed like a million types of like barbed wire matches, how could you not
Yeah.
have matches? How could you not have different kinds of matches to talk about? It's like,
why not? I
right?
mean,
There's so many
but
that
yeah,
were so cool. I was like, holy moly, yeah, I'm gonna use this one next. I'm gonna use this one next.
oh yeah.
Now, before we get going, because I know we got a lot of trash talk to talk about. Our last TV six-man champions, definitely will not be unrecognized. Definitely not.
These guys I'm very proud of as well. The TV six-man champions, the DOD, Catfish Glenn, Catfish Joseph, and Catfish John. Congratulations, guys. But yeah,
Oh man. Now,
Songs were, what should we say, grandsons coming up?
oh yeah.
Thought they were nephews.
Oh, yeah.
Grandsons, they're all about the same in that book when it comes to wrestling.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Now, Rob, like I said, I mean the catfishes have arrived in numbers. I mean that homage to you is just something that's just to me I thought it was pretty awesome, brother. I was like, oh man, that's beautiful. That's why when I saw the little the trash talk, I was like, oh man, that gave me just that idea to come on this show and start with the catfish flipper because man, like I said, dude, you're an IWA legend here. Like I said, the trash talk that comes from your characters is fantastic. Like I said, I always get a kick in all the leagues that we're in. Anytime I
Oh
see
yeah.
anytime I see a trash talk from Rob, it's like I know I'm gonna start. I know I'm gonna get a chuckle. I know I'm gonna get a laugh, and so yeah, it's awesome to get you on this show right here, right now, brother.
Oh,
Well,
definitely.
let's just keep these gator swamps away from them KFCs.
Away from them KFCs.
Yeah, the Kentucky Fried Chicken places.
I thought that's what you said. I thought that's what.
Okay, then we will have KFG, Kentucky Fried Gator.
There we go.
Nice,
With barbecue.
Yeah, with barbecue.
nice. Oh, that's beautiful. So now, we had well over 50 matches. I mean, so anyone that's like I said, the matches are up. Brent, a lot of new talent, a lot of new faces, a lot of nice. I mean, like I said, seeing the report that the commissioner put out. Like I said, shout out to Shane. Like I said, I know he puts a lot of hard work, and time into these reports. Like I said, I know he has a lot of contributors because I noticed the different, styles and the different, but I'm going to start with what was that, Rob?
I said there's a lot of different angles going into this.
Oh yeah, no, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of the LSL is that there's so many, so many different angles. Like I said, I know. I mean, let's say it like it is. Anyone that knows Shane, Shane is very, very, he moves at 110,000 miles per hour. I mean, he's just
Oh yeah.
moving characters, moving from that.
What you should take for him is he's very passionate.
Yes, that is the beauty of it is that with the group that we got here, we can like I said, we understand that that's his style of play, and it just works. As weird as that sounds, everybody here is character based. Everybody here is trash talk based. We don't mind that he takes Brock Lesnar or Brett Lesnar or Brody Lesnar or whatever he wants to call him, and brings them in and out some cycles returns them back for a little cameo.
That's right. And then I kick him in the face and oh.
That actually might be an improvement.
And then I say, there, now you look better.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
But
and the catfish way is kicking between the legs.
yeah, that's the quick way to make a good buddy, huh? That's the pipsqueak way. That's the pipsqueak way. Just kick him in the nuts. Oh man.
Been doing it for years.
Oh man. Yeah, that's why that little pipsqueak is so loved and hated here in the LSL. Now the report for anyone that like I said, I'm not going to go word for word on this, but it covers everything from announcements. So if you're in the league, make sure you read all the announcements. There's different I mean, I'll let you take this, Jerry. I mean, because there's a lot of stuff in the report that pertains to different rules, regulations, even in the future reports.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
I mean, and you don't got like I said, if you want to just do like the coverage on the Julia Raines part, which you're more.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll give Julia Raines' report right now. I mean, I'm not gonna read it word for word. I'll just say what she was saying. She talked about the Extreme Tag Team Tournament. The Stamboli brothers are a dominant force facing an alternative right man and social justice, who basically are an irresistible force.
And they lost that one, right?
Well, we don't know yet. I think they're in the finals for the Extreme Tag Team Tournament this next cycle at the pay-per-view. We're going to find out.
Oh, okay. So this is the one coming up.
This is the one coming up, and also her personal pick was the Stamboli brothers, but she says it doesn't matter who wins. She also mentioned that she's going to present the winners with the tag team titles.
Nice.
And also, she pointed out too, she's observed many different problems going on in the LSL, and anyone who attacks management or herself, they will be fined and suspended and possibly fired.
Plain and simple.
We got a 3-strike rule around here.
Yeah, they're sick and tired of people getting attacked.
You attack any woman, you attack any woman. If you're a man, I mean Julia. You attack Julia, you will be fined heavily.
Oh yeah, and there will be criminal charges pressed too, and the person will be arrested.
Pipsqueak's an angel. He hasn't done anything wrong.
It will be a $25,000 fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes.
And if you're a champion too, and you commit these heinous acts, you'll be stripped of the title too. So champions better look out. They're being watched just as well as anybody else.
Nice.
And
unless, of course, it's by accident.
By accident, yeah, but still.
Yeah, flying pipsqueaks, just, she accidentally... No?
Well, I guess that would be an accident. She did throw you.
Hey.
Basically.
It's not my fault she has
that would
Bullseye's...
be Ellie Mae's fine right there.
She has Bullseye's accuracy. She has Bullseye.
But yeah, it also, in Julia's report, she talked about my brother Eric Fontaine. Said he is amazing, one of the good talents there, and will just get better.
Is this where she says he's the face of the new generation?
Well, she didn't exactly put it in those words, but she mentioned how some of the best he's beaten there, like even Brett Lesnar, he took down with his Fontaine kick and beat him. He had issues with Hard Rock and Salvation, but he is a gold winner sooner or later, and I agree with her on that.
And sure enough, here he is. Which one did he win? Southern Heritage?
The Southern Heritage title.
Nice. Congrats, man.
Oh, thanks. And he she is really impressed with him, like everybody else. He is no joke, so she told all the title holders, look out, especially in the X division.
I mean,
Hard Rock.
let's be honest. I mean, we know that once you win a belt and once you put yourself out there, you become a target. Now,
Yeah,
Rob was mentioning this earlier, and we said we were going to come back to this one. I know Rob's Ricky the Fox Steamboat hasn't really been, attacking anybody because there's been a lot of already attackers, so he's kind of playing that, that heel role, I guess you can call him. Right now at this point, he's not bad, but he hasn't turned. So he's what would you call that? A pre-turn or
That would be a tweener.
a
a
tweener?
tweener, yeah.
So
Rob,
Rob,
AKA neutral.
Rob, right now, what can you tell us about Ricky the Fox Steamboat right now, Rob? I mean, who is he facing at the pay-per-view?
He's a technical wrestler. He loves to wrestle. He don't like to do big fights unless he gets pushed into the corner. But if you push him, he will come at you full force, and he does have a mini streak. He just don't like to come out unless he has to.
Nice. Now you see a fight like a Fontaine versus Steamboat. I necessarily don't think Eric is the type that would aggravate him. So I just think that's going to be one of those, just great match. It's like a. I was about to say AJ Styles Nakamura, but freaking Nakamura turned on him at the end.
Oh yeah. Well, Eric's had his wins and he's had his losses, but in the X division, him against Steamboat would be an awesome match.
Yeah, I think that would be a good handshake match at the end. Yeah, that seems like one that unless Steamboat chooses otherwise, because hey, like he said, he may get tired of the pretty face.
Oh, could. Yeah, so I want to see.
Especially if Steamboat's got that title in his hands.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, a title does change a lot of heckles into jides, or what is it? Hides into Jekylls, or
Jekylls and the Hydes.
Jekylls into Hydes.
Yeah. So look out. I mean, I want to see a match between those two, and I hope it goes to the wire. May the best man win.
Now, Timmy, did you see how quickly we stopped talking about what was his name? Well, I forgot his name. The Blade. No, you're not the Blade Runner. You're Division X guy.
That's right.
Oh shit. Oh gosh.
X division.
Yeah, yours.
The Grand Impact Light Heavyweight Champion is what he wants to become.
Yeah. And Eric.
I forgot his name. I'm going back up to look for it. Hold on.
Give us his name, Tim.
King Puma?
No.
Your guy.
Oh, Switchblade.
See, I knew it was Blade something. I was like, I'm not that. There's so many leagues. Yeah, Switchblade. Yeah, yeah. Poor Switchblade got taken out of that equation right away. And you know why?
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you why. And I'm going to pick on Timmy right now. It's because of the trash talk. The way Fontaine, Fontaine just. Let's be honest. Fontaine is a great promoter. He has a great promoter that promotes his guy. Ricky has a great promoter. Timmy, on the other hand, uses the title page to make his push. And at this point, Switchblade hasn't been on the title page, so he hasn't got that fire.
Oh, I've been on the title page
with Switchblade.
Yeah.
How many cycles ago?
I think it was like 3 cycles ago.
I think him and Eric had a match, and Eric beat him. It was a good match, though.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been given Switchblade too good of a strategy.
I'm telling you, take my strategy. Pick on Chicken Legs Peg and Dogman Montana and shout out.
Well, and it's been interesting what Julia's also been talking about, and she talked about Hard Rock and Lockdown back on the winning streak again. She knew they would. She knew they would be, and they aren't a joke. And she congratulated Lockdown for winning the Swamp Gauntlet of Hell title, being the first champion, the King of South title, and winning his first ever Battle Royal. So that brought his confidence up from doing that.
Nice.
And Lockdown, I see many more good things from him in the LSL.
I like it. Now,
Tell you quick, Jerry, we're all just getting started in this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That reminds me, we all gotta congratulate Willowick Nightmare.
Oh yeah, congratulate Willowick for winning it.
what did he win? The biggest flush?
No, the Gauntlet of Hell Swamp Championship.
Nice. That old man brought something home. Congratulations.
Well, it's kind of weird because they're both in Salvation, and after that match, I didn't know what was going to happen, and they shooked on it, and he raised Willowick's arm in the air.
Oh yeah, you know how those Salvation guys do it, man. They just dude, it's all about competition, and they're not in it for the grudges. They're not in it for anything else other than to wrestle.
And it's still in the family too.
Oh yeah, they're like, hey brother, they're like Lockdown and Hard Rock, where it's like, hey dude, this isn't going anywhere, but we're gonna get in there. We're not gonna we're not gonna cheat against one another, but we're gonna put on a good show. That's just the way wrestling is.
Oh, they did.
We'll cheat again. We'll cheat against people that are not part of Salvation.
Oh yeah, we'll cheat like a MOF and against any DODs that get in the way. You guarantee that.
DOD's coming right back at you, brother.
Yep, here's something else.
You get us riled up, and we'll just take it right down the pipe.
Oh man, you know what the bad part is? I really ain't got no talking point because I haven't been on the title page in such a long time. I ain't got no.
I don't think. Have you won a single title yet?
We'll get the crash of blue on that one now. DOD took on backseat to nobody.
Oh, you best believe that, yeah. But you know what? We're gonna give you a little, unfortunate beatdowns here and there. You best believe. We may not get a win, but we're gonna beat y'all silly. We're gonna beat you silly.
She was really, it was. This is another thing. She mentioned Hard Rock recovering from his losses, and he got his hit. Like I said, him and Eric Fontaine, before they patched things up, had things going, had fights going, and he got busted open by Eric getting kicked in the head with the Fontaine kick. And he defended Pipsqueak of all people that Hard Rock was going after. But I respect Eric for that. And
yeah, it's just
she pretty much
your typical face is gonna look out for everybody, even if that guy's gonna pull the carpet from under his legs. That darn Pipsqueak.
Yeah, and
You tell those two rings that Mama really took care of some little problems.
Yeah.
She's gonna put him over his lap and spank that.
Yeah, and she also said stop attacking people with the sledgehammer, or else, which he did.
I saw that. She took the hammer, huh?
And said no more, and that's when, after one of his matches, he snapped, and finally they gave him the alternative thing. You either go get counseling and get help, or you're gone. Because
let's put it all into perspective. I mean, like you said, you bring something into the league, expect it to be used, one way or the other, and at some point against you. I mean, you saw what happened with the attack. Barnabas and who do you say? Barnabas and Anderson.
B.R. Anderson, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you saw those guys. They just used that hammer against them. So yeah, I think Julia's doing it for, everyone's safety and just
Yeah, no more of it, and even to old Barnabas Slade and B.R. Anderson, that won't be tolerated from them either.
Oh no, but like I said, that's the unfortunate part of bringing something like that in. It's just but that's why you have rules and regulations and keep the action going, keep the action in the ring.
forgot. I got another congratulations to do
Okay.
to Barnabas Slade.
Uh-oh. Why are we congratulating
Winning-
Barnabas Slade?
For winning the Gift of the Gods championship. I mean, the Gift of the Swamp
Oh,
championship.
I mean, wow.
I want to take that from him.
Oh, that midget muscle. I'm telling you, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, when him and Barnabas attacked Hard Rock and everything, and all that went down, that was during time
With
Hard Rock.
Pipsqueak, right? Pipsqueak was somewhere in there. That that little punk.
Well,
That's right. That little turd.
Yeah. Well, Hard Rock, I sent him over to Japan on a first class ticket, and that's where he met our old sensei, who's also a counselor, and was helping him through this time and talking to him about, yeah, you were on top, then you weren't, then you tried to get back and you weren't again, and you snapped, but you're going to have potholes in the ground. It's going to happen. You either can stay in them or you can just pick yourself up out of them.
Oh yeah, that's just the way life is, man. You got to roll with the punches.
Yeah,
Now,
I mean, he had his, and Julia mentioned about Hard Rock wrestling Eric again in the near future, which he did end up being a disqualification. Hard Rock won it, but it's just attitudes got flared up and some punches were thrown, and Eric, refused to let go of a choke on him because, it was just a fight. And I mentioned, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, but it was kept kind of silent, but Hard Rock and Eric are brothers.
Oh yeah, that's little brother.
Yeah.
Nice.
It goes Hard Rock, me, and then Eric.
Nice.
And so what happened was that was kept silent because Eric didn't want any favors. He didn't want, any special treatment. He said,
and not only that, but I mean, his brother, and I mean, he's running with some tough, he's going through a dark phase in his career, so he doesn't want to mix in with people that are going to taint his image. Let's just say it like that.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I mean, Hard Rock left Salvation when he came out, and you guys read his letter of apology and everything, the email that Julie Rain read off.
Oh yeah.
And right now he's going by Hard Rock Matt Horton, and he pretty much just came out with everything and said what was going on, and he's ready to get back up. And he apologized to the wrestlers, to everybody, to the fans, what happened, and he's just hoping to earn their forgiveness and get their respect back. And I feel going in this right direction with this title match coming up, and he's been training harder than ever. He's kind of secluded himself to where he's had reporters show up, and I've had to turn them away and say, get out. One of them tried sneaking into the gym. He was lifting weights, and he saw him, and he said, get the out of here, and slammed the door.
Now, he's turning that, like I said, we knew he wasn't a bad guy.
Yeah, he was.
Everybody I think knew. I mean, he just went through that little dark side in his career.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, someone that has stuck to his salvation roots. And man, you talk about putting a beat down on somebody. I felt bad for Pipsqueak when I was reading the lockdown.
Oh yeah, where he got hung like a pinata and beat up. Well, he got his belt destroyed by Hard Rock Matt Horton, but then
he was jealous. He was jealous.
It was jealousy, and he admitted that. But he ended up buying Pipsqueak a new belt and giving it to him and saying, "I'm sorry."
He turned that corner. He said, "Hey, it's okay. I was in a rough."
And now, go ahead.
I kind of got to say something now. That belt kind of got flushed down the hole with that little pit.
Oh yeah, but
and Hard Rock on him.
That little
Pipper made it known to him. Yeah, I did this. I bought you a new belt. That's me apologizing, but don't confuse mercy with weakness. We get in the ring again.
But you see later on, that belt that they had, that Hard Rock had bought him, got flushed by. Oh.
And Hard Rock had nothing to do with that, with him getting flushed. That was somebody else.
No. Yeah, that was like I'm saying, poor Pipsqueak. That's why he had to hire the midget muscle. That guy.
Yeah.
Rob, you were saying.
Took care of that one.
You were saying he got flushed by who, Rob? By Big Mama?
Yeah,
It
Big
was-
Mama and Hard Rock put him down the hole.
I thought it was Violent Victoria Red and Hard Rock.
Well, Big Mama was right there with him.
Yeah.
Well, they did all the work. Hard Rock said, "I want nothing to do with this."
He's like, oh no, he was like one of those like innocent bystanders. Like, I'm just giving it to him so he could. Oh no, there goes Pipsqueak. There goes
And
Pipsqueak.
that's
I
the
mean-
truth is, Hard Rock took one look at Big Mama and didn't want nothing to do with that.
He said, "No, I think I'll sit this one out." Plus, he doesn't have issues with Pipsqueak, and he made it known. Hey, I bought him a new belt. I apologize. Doesn't mean I'm going to go drinking beer with him. He's on
Right,
his
right.
own. I'm not his friend.
And like he can take care of his own business, or Ellie Mae can take care of that Pipsqueak.
Yeah. But
Nah.
Violent Victoria and Big Mama and Hard Rock, Matt Horton, they all went out to dinner afterwards and celebrated.
You're
Just-
in trouble, Pipsqueak, as soon as Ellie Mae reads it. Are you making out with Raven Phoenix?
Oh man, no, not at all. Pipsqueak's innocent. He's a little angel. He was just
Shane,
he was
and
just- he was-
Shane
he-
Cole. And
he was
Shane
just-
Cole, too.
he was making out with both of them. Poor Pipsqueak.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
No, Raven was making out with both of them.
Oh, yeah. Slut. Well,
oh, nice.
on a lighter note,
That street coming out of the wrong home there. I mean,
oh, yeah.
in
Oh.
what do I call them? Raven Lake Rocks.
Well,
Oh yeah. But that big flush, like I'm telling you, that big flush was oh man, like I said, poor Pipsqueak just went from one tragedy to another.
Mhm.
And another one, like you said, I know I wasn't expecting the dance off to turn in that direction.
yeah, that was enough is enough. This was starting to turn into a 3-ring circus, and War Goddess went to Julia Rain's office and said, "I came here to wrestle, not to dance," and said, "If you don't."
But did you see what happened at the end of the match, or at the end
Oh,
of the
yeah.
quote unquote the dance off, and it just showed her true colors. It's like
Yeah.
you didn't come here to dance. This was just a gimmick, and of course, like I said, War Goddess being the like you said, that traditional face, seeker of gold. She was there and she gave it that on. From what I read, she gave it an honest like attempt. She
Oh,
was
yeah.
there. She was like, okay, yeah, I'll play along. Okay, then she said, okay, this is getting ridiculous. Like, what the hell? We're gonna keep doing this? Like, why? Like, what the hell is going on here? And of course, just so happened that she gets attacked after.
Yeah, and that was going a little too far because this is supposed to be wrestling. This wasn't supposed to be Dancing with the Stars or anything like that. And War Goddess won't back down from a challenge, especially a stupid dance-off. But to get jumped like that, she gave benefit of the doubt of fair play, but that won't happen again. So that's when she went to Julia Rain's office and talked and said, I'm here to wrestle. I'm here to fight. I'm not here to dance. And if this keeps going on, I may just leave. Because these stupid matches, this is supposed to be a serious league. It's turning into a clown show, and I'm not a clown. I'm a wrestler.
Yeah, like I want to bring it to the barbed wire matches. Get back to wrestling.
Oh, yeah. And speaking of War Goddess, Julia Rain said that War Goddess has really impressed her. She's had great matches and was the defending G-Force champion. Was a great one. And said she sees her getting it back in the near future. Also, her match with Brett Lesnar, making him, beating him, making him tap out. That was a feather in her cap. And beating Pipsqueak in a scaffold match, that was something.
Watching him fly.
Oh, yeah, he flew like a poodle in the air.
Poor Pip.
And-
That's right. She threw him right into the crowd.
Nice.
And her match with Ellie Mae being a no contest, it was a cage match, I believe, and saying, Ellie Mae, you better be ready because War Goddess is coming full force. So she said, honey, be serious about this.
Nice.
And she is. War Goddess.
You tell them they ain't serious. If they come in the ring with Victoria Rib, she's gonna lay it to them. She'll flat lay them
Oh
He's
yeah.
all like,
Yeah.
so watch out for Victoria Red, War Goddess, because she's coming for
Mhm.
you.
Oh yeah. Well,
Now, Rob, what about this next one that we're seeing? Because I'm seeing a swamp match with was it Catfish John and Bullfrog Bob?
I think that match was signed by him,
mm-hmm.
Bullfrog Bob.
It was signed by Bullfrog.
Did you see the trash talk?
Oh yes, I'm looking right at it.
Your thoughts your thoughts on the trash talk, Rob?
He wants to know what you. Okay, go ahead.
My thoughts on this is that Bullfrog Bob just kind of got his nose stuck up the wrong hole. I'm telling you that right now, because Catfish John is really pissed off.
Coming for him.
John, he's looking to get a hold of Bullfrog again, and when he does, they will be frog legs in the frying pan.
Nice. We're really gonna have to open up that Kentucky. What did you say? Kentucky Fried Bullfrogs or Kentucky Fried Gators? We'll be serving bullfrogs at the Kentucky Fried Gators. We'll be serving bull.
Oh yeah, Kentucky Fried Bullfrog sounds good.
Oh yeah, yeah. But when I saw it, I was like, okay, you know what? He's bringing some trash talk. Okay, it's a little over the top. You got a little swamp match. Okay, and then he goes and cheats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it took on Catfish John. Catfish John, he goes he'll back you with bar or against the bar. It don't matter to Catfish John. You know, he's a brother to Catfish Rob. Rob's taught him the tricks. He may not have the experience that Rob's got, but Catfish John, he's picking it up slowly. And I can tell you this, that he is getting ready to bring it and put the hammer down.
Nice, nice. Now, you said they signed the match?
Yeah, Bullfrog Bob signed it.
Huh.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy that they're doing the trash talk with it, with the match.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't do this.
Did they?
And
They signed another one this cycle.
I'm not sure about another one, but we got another one coming up there. I guess I best be getting ready.
Huh.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's gonna be some good matches coming up at that pay-per-view.
Because this match was from last cycle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this match was from last cycle.
Because I saw in this bulletin there was another swamp match, and you won that one.
Oh, well, yeah, that one I did.
Huh.
I thought we was talking about the one before.
Yeah, I'm talking about the trash talk, but I thought I was going a little bit crazy because you know how earlier I didn't even know what bulletin this was? Because I remember seeing another swamp match this cycle.
Well.
Maybe I missed on that one.
I'm actually looking it up right now.
That's what I'm trying to do too.
Huh.
If we knew what
that's exactly what I'm looking up right now. Give me a sec. Either that or I'm going crazy. I could be going crazy.
I think we all are.
Yeah.
I
think we're going crazy. I think we're going crazy for the dumb gimmick matches though. Them fucking dance offs are stupid.
Yeah, they are stupid. This isn't Dance Fever. It's not Dancing with the Stars or American Bandstand. This is wrestling. And Julie Ray made it, and she's got
so many beats, so many wrestlers, and kinfolk, you know. These kind of keep up with everything.
card number 2.
Yeah, card number 2. I remember that match.
Yeah.
Yeah, you beat him. You beat him by 2.
Card number 2.
So make sure you write your own version of this stupid swamp match.
Yeah. It's
Well,
you gotta,
all the swamp match is really, if you think about it, is our version of a street fight.
Well,
I'm just saying since he tried to do his little thing, you make sure you bring it to him.
Hey, wait! It sounds like Jerry's tired.
I'm good though.
Yawn.
Sorry about that. But
Okay, so I'm not going crazy.
no, you're not going crazy.
Okay,
But
got it.
well, it's like, I like gimmick matches. Don't get me wrong, brothers. But when you go into dumb matches like Dance Off, the quote, what was it? Eric's coach and everything like that at his gym where we were all there and Eric was training. There was a couple of kids and their teenagers who were training, and they decided, oh, we're going to screw around and dance in the gym. Eric was training with his coach and somebody else, and then all of a sudden the coach blew the whistle and chewed him out and said, you want to go dance, you go someplace else. This is a gym here. We train in kickboxing. This is what we do here. And they were like, well, we're just kidding around. He goes, there's no screwing off in here. So he threw him out and told him, get out. You're done.
Nice.
So, yeah, and that's how Eric has that discipline and everything. And War Goddess is the same way, too. This isn't a dance studio or dancing or anything. If
Oh
we're
no,
gonna wrestle,
and that's the I think that's the nice part about having faces in the league that aren't gonna get pushover. Like someone like Fontaine, someone like War Goddess. Like I don't care how badly you try to humiliate. I don't care how badly you try to hey, we're here to wrestle. If you want to wrestle, stick around. If not, there's the door. Later lates. Now,
yeah.
Now, speaking of another newcomer who, like you said, made the title page, and when wrestlers introduce and bring their story, and you can just kind of get a feel for the fighter. Someone like Paulie, who you read that story and you're thinking of just a wrestling fan, someone who unfortunately was going blind, and with her last moments, just watched hours and hours of wrestling tapes.
Oh yeah.
So you can see that dedication, and even though she's legally blind, she still can. Like I'm assuming she can see shadows, or she can still see some kind of figures.
Well, her other senses have kicked in.
What was that, Rob?
She can see outlines.
She can see outlines.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, like little cataracts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like if they step into the light in front of her.
Yeah. So
Black
and
person.
even though her trash talk was sandwiched between Anderson and Slade, she has already came out and said that she has no association with Midget Muscle. It was just the way the publishers printed her trash talk. So she's come out. She said, she has no association with them. She's just trying to, make a living wrestling. So no association to the Midget Muscles.
Well, she went to Lance Storm's Wrestling Academy in Canada, from what I read, and she worked hard. Lance event. It says right. From what Lance Storm said, encouraged her. Hey, this isn't the thing for you, because she was at the bottom of their class, but she didn't quit. She just said, no, I'm not going to quit.
Oh yeah, and you got to admire that never quit, never surrender attitude.
Yeah, she just wouldn't quit.
And now Ellie Mae's in trouble.
What? No.
Yeah, man, she has to wear a blindfold against Holly.
What?
That's right.
What? Oh, a blindfold?
Make things even.
I don't know. Poor Ellie Mae. I mean, is it going to be like a what am I thinking? Like a knitted blindfold, so she can like kind of see through it. So at least,
Yeah, I guess.
all right.
Just
I
like
tell you
she.
what we need to do is put cheesecloth around them knives.
There you go.
Oh
So,
yeah.
so she can.
Cheesecloth's got little tiny holes, but it don't allow you to see much, but it make enough that for she can make outlines just like Polly.
Perfect. Sign that one up.
Well, that's what I meant when I said blindfold. That's exactly what I meant.
Okay.
What-
Perfect.
Just buy a real cheesecloth for that much.
Yeah.
Well, she got ridiculed because of her blindness, and I believe Ellie Mae and Pipsqueak were the ones who were doing it. And
What? Oh no! Not those
That-
guys again. Jeez.
Yep. that was
Well,
what was going on.
They've got their hands in the wrong pot.
Hey, but the Ramalama Ding Dong did something before he left. He waited until Ellie Mae fell asleep.
Poor Ding Dong.
Didn't slip her a Mickey, did you?
No.
Oh.
He woke her up. He woke her up with a Ramalama Ding Dong.
Oh man, poor Pipsqueak.
She might leave Pipsqueak now. Who knows, man? After
Oh.
filling the Ramalama Ding Dong. Oh no. Just joking.
that he was probably in between their leg. Ramalama Ding Dong came from behind and hit Pipsqueak.
Yeah, hit him right in the head with the Ramalama Ding Dong.
Oh, poor guy.
I think
That's right.
yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah, he got kind of ripped on, and I ripped on him in Horton's corner a little bit. You guys will find out the next show. I ripped on him quite a bit. He was my next guest.
Who, Pipsqueak?
Yeah,
I love it. Can't wait for that one.
Yeah, we can't wait for that one.
oh yeah.
Now,
Well, we're talking on that now. I got to put in a little piece right here too.
Mm-hmm.
On the DOD side, guys.
it
We got to
the,
give it to this nephews of Catfish Rob. You know, they had to go to Catfish Rob's training school over in the LNL training school that Blick knows about. That's where they was trained at.
nice. I love it.
Two hard times too.
I you know what, that school has elevated RoboCat and Squeaky over in the LNL, so I know these guys are, the DoD school is awesome.
Oh yeah. DOD, they ain't no joke.
See, Catfish Rob's first customer was Bigfoot, but him and what Bigfoot didn't know was that Catfish Glenn, Catfish Joseph was wrestling with Catfish Rob at the nighttime. When at the daytime, he had Bigfoot, Squeaky, and RoboCat in there.
Oh yeah. Now, Rob, I will say this. Like I said, I always get a kick out of a good, angle and a good story arc. But the way you brought everybody together, I know we're talking about a whole nother league right now, but the way you brought everybody together to rescue Catfish Rob from under the rubble, man, that was beautiful. That's awesome. I know when we do the LNL show, I know that's the one I'm going to be focused on.
Oh, really? Yeah, well, I had to do something, but
Oh yeah.
Catfish Rob, we got to say a prayer for him. He's in a rock in the hard place right there.
Oh yeah. I saw they bit off his fingers and he just fell through. I'm like, oh no. It's like, oh man, poor. I mean, I know they had to do it, but I can't wait to see that one unfold. We won't, no spoilers, but yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on throughout the IWA. There's a lot.
man. They had to help him out a little bit then, so we don't know what's going to happen. It's in limbo right now.
Oh yeah, I love that. And now speaking of like I said, Catfish Rob is a hero over in the LNL, and one of our own heroes here in the LSL is Chris Hero. Yeah, I mean he's looking forward. I know he came on late, so he caught he caught one of the early matches at the pay-per-view, so he's going to be on the pre-show. Like I said, but he's one of these impact players anywhere he goes. Like I said, the one beauty about someone like Chris Hero, it's in the same sense like an Eric Fontaine, where they're such great promoters that wherever they go, they're going to have that instant impact in the world of trash talk, in the world of the commissioner titles. I guess is where I'm going with this. So,
oh yeah,
I'm curious to see how Chris Hero rises and how he eventually will get his shot at these commissioner titles as well, because he's one of these guys that's always active, always bringing work. And yeah, it in reading his trash talk, just seeing him being proud of making that, it's like, better than nothing. I got it. I got something, and I think he's gonna make the most of this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, I got a question for everybody. Who do you think's gonna win between? Who was it? Calgary Hitman and Crazy Chad Red.
Probably Chad Red.
Yeah, I'm going with Chad Red.
Okay, I'm with Chad Red on that one.
Because Chad Red, he's on such a good streak right now, being the G-Force champion and everything, and he's had momentum behind him. And then Calgary Hitman, he hasn't shown me anything yet. So for someone who talks a big game but doesn't prove it in the ring, it's all hype right now. Yeah. And Crazy Chad Red has proved something already.
And teach him a few moves. We have to pump him up, getting ready for this.
Yeah, I mean,
Chad Red's always ready.
Yeah, and
born ready.
And there's two people that I'm going to mention that want a shot at the G-Force title, and that's Lockdown's one of them, but my brother Eric is another one who's made it known. So whoever the champ, it doesn't matter who, he's signing the dotted line. It's an open contract. You can count Eric's name down on it. Lockdown, I wouldn't be surprised to seize the opportunity too.
Now, Chris Hero, are these his guys too? The Indomitables?
The Indomitables.
I'm just going down the trash talk.
Who's the Indomitables?
On Chris Hero's page? Did it not get printed?
Is that who it's on the page? Is Chris Hero?
Well, I'm reading Chris Hero's trash talk, and right underneath it, he has the Indomitable one.
Oh yeah.
Do you? I'm not crazy, right, Jerry? I'm not crazy.
You're not crazy, no.
Okay, I'm like I am on the right one. Okay, cool. Just
you're on the right one. You're not crazy.
Okay, cool. But I haven't heard Rob saying.
The best one at the bench. Got the sugar boots.
Right, and he had. It looks like he had another drawing of somebody like power bombing somebody.
Oh, yeah. And he's got sugar boots in there too.
Right, and another.
Nothing we know about her.
We are the Indomitable ones.
So and this is the one that you said, Timmy, right? Was AAA?
Huh?
Aren't these the new wrestlers? Are they Robert?
Yes, I believe. I think these are new wrestlers, the AAA.
Oh, no, actually, what I'm asking, are these Rob's new wrestlers? Robert?
Oh, I don't know. No, he said he's only gonna have two, which is Chris Hero and Ultimate Dragon.
Oh, okay. I just, like I said, since I saw it sandwiched on his thing, I thought maybe.
Yeah, and I also found out from Ultimate Dragon's not going to be able to be in this cycle. I found out, guys.
Yeah, I read it too.
Not till next.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
said something's happening with the family, so he'll have to come in next cycle.
Yeah. But I heard he's bringing somebody in. I don't know who yet, but this person.
Well, maybe it's these guys because these guys are. It looks like they got 10-0.
Oh yeah. Like I said,
Yeah,
it's just
that's because they did the rookie challenge, which I'm kind of surprised that they ended up in the LSL.
Huh.
Yeah. All their matches were expedition matches, like you do when you're up against the first ever 10 scrubs when you sign in the magazine.
Oh yeah. Pretty much, you go against the 10 first scrubs like when you're in the magazine, or you can go to straight to a league. They give you that option, but some guys take the scrubs.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm looking down. I think that was the last one on here.
Still there, Rob?
I'm right here.
Okay.
I'm just tripping out on the picture. I see the guy body slamming somebody. It looks like he's about to like pile. What would you call that move there, Jerry?
Oh, how I probably almost call it look like he's power bombing somebody, but he could be giving them like a
F5
or an F5. I'm going to say it's an F5.
Okay.
I think it might be a power bomb driver, maybe.
Oh damn! Timmy, like power bomb.
That'd be cool to fucking see.
Oh yeah.
That looks like the. Well, it looks like one guy's a fat guy, so I'm gonna say this is the other guy. Then this is gonna be time bomb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Huh? Well, at least we got another artist.
Yeah, that's the main thing. We need some more in there, you know. We gotta get we need some people in here do their ground, do their trash talk. You know, more we get, the better it'll be.
Yeah, I mean, I got a kick out of all of it this cycle. Like I said, just seeing Shane stuff, seeing all the contributions from Tim, from Jerry. We got a bunch of trash talk. Obviously some was a little silly, some over the top. Shout out to the Fish, for introducing Catfish Flipper and the gang. I'm curious to see where that kind of goes. Like I said, all the big flush. Obviously, we hope that managers that are sending in this trash talk are also reading the commissioner reports so they stay up to date with all the rules and all the he said just stay up to par.
Okay, it's time to okay now, Flip. It's time to do what you don't want to do, Flip.
Flush Pipsqueak again. Flush Pipsqueak.
It's time to do what you don't want to do, Flip. You know what that is? Go to the LWL and team up with me.
All the LWL. That's another monster and a half. Oh yeah. Well,
hey, it's a fun league. It might be hard, but it's fun.
Catfish Flipper and Catfish Tim. That would make an awesome tag team.
we'll definitely put some thought into that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who knows, man? You might have fun. I don't know. I have fun.
Oh yeah. There's like I said, I think I've stretched myself, but at the same time, like I said, I love the leagues that I'm in. Like I said, and I'm definitely having a lot of fun. But speaking of fun, I mean, we got WrestlePalooza coming up. I know this show, like I said, we dug deep into the trash talk and a lot of the angles that we got going into this WrestlePalooza have they're ready to explode. There's a lot of tension brewing. That's what I think. That's everybody's goal is to come out of WrestlePalooza a champion. Everybody but Pipsqueak because he's already a winner.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's he's gonna get the toilet award. He's gonna get we're gonna rip off
and for the Golden Turtle Award.
Pipsqueak. Oh, poor
Pipsqueak.
We're gonna break off a toilet seat and crown him god of the toilet.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to the tour to wear into a hat day. That's the winner to that. His night.
Oh man. All right, guys. I mean, in terms of anything else you guys want to put on this one, I know we went a little long on this one, but like I said, I know it's for us. We're having a lot of fun with it. I hope everyone listening is, enjoying the shows. Like I said, I know the LSO is as.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Rob.
I've got to watch out for one certain lady that's really kick a butt, and she's a young lady, and she's an awesome looker too. But she's also my kinfolk, and she's gone to school with the other DOD guys and gals, and that's DOD Michelle Ratliff.
That's right. My son's wrestler.
Putting in some work.
Mean Michelle Ratliff.
Oh, you know what? I'm excited about getting this this intergender division going because, like I said, with the number of co-op teams that we have that are active and trash talking, I think it'll be fun. Like I said, I think all the managers that are doing and participating in it are gonna also enjoy that as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Intergender division is really going to be a blast. He's going to really knock some eyes open.
Oh yeah. Now, like like we were talking before we got recording. I mean, there are a lot of tournaments, a lot of stuff that we have that's wrapping up. So, those managers interested in that, don't despair. Bear with us. A lot of action. Of course, we want to give everything its fair due. Especially since the IWA is only every 3 weeks. There's a lot to cover. A lot of people might try to fast forward it. I know, we love them to death. I know Shane definitely likes to move angles fast. Obviously the Facebook, interactions help move the messenger Facebook, whatever way we're interacting also helps move these angles along. So, hang out, come check out the league, join the trash talk, join the groups, and have some fun with us.
Oh yeah.
Guys,
If there's anybody out there that's hearing this, come on into the LSL. We can always use, even if it's just for a few cycles, if you want to come in. Come on in, we could use you.
oh yeah, and no dancing.
No dance off.
No dance off now.
No dancing. No thumb wrestling matches.
Okay,
no arm wrestling matches
out there. Make sure you at least look at the LSL and then think about it.
It is now an official elite league. It is now officially, it's awesome, man. I mean, we're over 50 cards, and like I said, I mean, if you want some competition, come get some. Want to have some fun with some trash talk, come join the fun. But, gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and sign us off. And, like I said, I hope WrestlePalooza, goes in your favor. I said, good luck to everybody there.
Good luck, guys, everyone.
Make sure if you haven't heard.
Best of luck to everybody.
We got one last thing, Flipper.
Catfish, it's all yours. What do you got for us?
Catfish Rob just turned a year older.
Woohoo! Happy birthday, Catfish Rob.
Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, happy birthday.
He just had a birthday on April the 4th.
Yep, and he got his papers for gold on April the 4th, and it mentioned and seen all those league championships he won.
Cool.
Congratulations on all that credit, too. On all that credit. Oh, yeah.
$36 worth.
Awesome, guys. Gentlemen, like I said, we're going to go ahead and sign this one off. Anyone listening, make sure you join us. You've been listening to Jerry, Tim, myself, Catfish Flipper, and the legend himself, Catfish Rob. You guys have a good night.
You too, man.
Good night.
Yep.